See, you're on this video right now, and chances are you're at the end of the bench, your coach is looking past you, and your school crush thinks you're trash. And maybe you're not trash, it's just politics, you're not playing. That could be a possibility. Or you're just not good enough to play in the game. And that's a harsh reality to accept. But there's a way out. So I'm going to give you 3 actionable steps to take if you want to start playing and succeed in basketball. Number 1, the first step is reflect. You have to be honest with yourself that there's a reason why you're not playing, and you gotta find that reason. See what you do well and what you don't. Are you a poor shooter? You can't finish well. Defense is subpar. All those things are viable reasons why you're not on the floor. You don't have a feel for the game. Maybe you're unathletic. You're not putting enough effort in practice, so your coach doesn't trust you. But these are just examples on why you're not in the game. And if you don't know what you're doing wrong or right, I would even go to your coach and ask them what to improve on. Why am I not playing in the games? And if they're actually a real good coach, they will tell you specific things that you can work on so that you can actually play in the game. I know when I was growing up, it was difficult to self-assess and be like, yeah, I'm not good at this skill right here, because I wanted to feel comfortable and secure. But I learned that's not how you grow. So you got to reflect and assess what type of player you are. So I would recommend to go on your phone or have a piece of paper and have 3 categories: strengths, weaknesses, and in-betweens. And then you want to sit down for about 10 minutes and just write down 2 to 3 things for each. Really try to dial in on what you do well and what you do poorly, and also things that you're kind of inconsistent in or have that in-between stage. Number 2 is make a plan. Now that you recognize what you're doing wrong, whether it be a deficiency in your game or a lack of effort, you have to make a plan to improve. I would start with 2 versions of a plan, one short term and one long term. The short term would be around 1 to 3 months or up until your basketball season ends. The long term plan would be around 6 to 8 months, and you want to envision where you'll be at in the next basketball season. Both of these plans involve a goal or multiple goals in mind you will want to achieve at the end of these periods. So for example, let's say you have a short term goal to play at least 5 more games in the remaining of the season. You should gear your plan towards that specific goal. So if I were to make a plan, I would use the previous step of reflecting to see what I can actually change right now. So an example short-term plan will follow like this. Every practice, do everything you can to ensure that the coaches see you're putting in supreme effort. This includes going hard in every drill and rep, talking on defense, encouraging your teammates, and just have great energy. On your free time, work on 1 to 2 skills that are lacking that can change in a month. This can be either ball handling, shooting, left hand layups, right hand layups, anything like that. What I would do is do 10 to 15 minutes of drills for those 1 to 2 skills after practice or on your non-off days at least 3 times per week. Drills can be stationary ball handling drills, foot replacement, footwork, shooting, all that type of stuff. And of course, on your free days, I would spend around 45 minutes to an hour working on those 1 to 2 skills that you're lacking on. Remember, this is just a rough sketch of your plan, but I would go in depth more and actually write this down yourself. Your long-term plan would be similar, but you will have more time and more things to work on. Again, looking at your reflection, try and choose 2 to 3 things or more that you can work on that will drastically improve your game. This can be your speed, coordination, conditioning, shooting off the dribble, shooting off the catch, dealing with contact, basic ball control, any of these things. It can also be the same things from the previous short-term plan, but now you have a longer time period to get better. Once you have a list of these things to get better at, you want to formulate a specific workout plan. For example, if you're still in school, let's say on Monday and Wednesday you have a skill-based workout for about an hour to work on the things you picked. Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe Saturday you can do 45 minutes to an hour of full body strength and conditioning, which can be lifting and running or plyos. And Friday, the rest of Saturday, and maybe even Sunday, you can rest, play pickup, or if you're playing AAU, this would be a perfect place to get live reps and actually implement what you're doing. And if it's summer, you have more time to improve. So for example, let's say you do 3 skill-based workouts, also doing 3 strength and conditioning workouts, having 2 a days for 3 times a week. And for 2 days, it can be live days where you play pickup and try to implement your new skills. And the last 2 days, you either do active rest days, or if you're still playing AAU, you use those days to actually play in real games and implement your new skills. But I know having a written out plan can help you stay on track and not waste time in your workouts when you get in the gym. Having a plan can be a physical or visual tool to actually track progress. Finally, number 3 is go out and get it. You've done the reflecting, the self-searching, you created plans with goals in mind to achieve. You have all the tools, but now it's up to you. You gotta have discipline and grit to do those things every day and be intentional in your training and also in your practice. You can dream all day or think about in your bed about why you're not playing or not succeeding in the way you want, but there comes a time where action has to be taken. I would say the previous 2 steps go to waste if you don't actually go out and take action. Anything in life that's hard has to be earned, and this includes playing time. So if you really want it, go out and get it. I gave you the tools, but it's up to you if you really want more playing time. I hope you take the necessary actions to get better and hope this framework can help you. I'll see you in the next one.